How's my quad squad doing? It's the man, the myth, the legend, Quadmft here, and today I've got a topic for you guys talking about buying elite weapons and being able to give people supply drops and stuff like that. Well, I did talk about basically the idea of a marketplace on Advanced Warfare about a month and a half ago, but now that I have more knowledge and then this idea was kind of re-brought up to my mind, I was browsing Twitter on Advanced Warfare and looking up, and then I saw people talking about how much they actually wanted a marketplace because it was one of their friends' birthdays. And, you know, you play Advanced Warfare with this guy every day, whoever's birthday it is, and you want to get him some supply drops. You know, he's been wanting that Obsidian Steed or that MORS Quickbolt or whatever, MORS the Doctor, MORS Silver Bullet, whatever elite or even non-elite like the Quickbolt version of a gun this guy wants for his birthday. No matter what, you can't get it for him. You can't increase his supply drop luck. You know, you can't do that. But I think it would be a great idea. Now, I'm sure Sledgehammer has heard so many different YouTubers and other people complain about how there's no marketplace or how there's marketplaces on other games, but you can't have one on Advanced Warfare. And they haven't really said why they have one or they don't have one, because I'm frankly a little bit upset that they enabled, you know, supply drops, something really cool, which was definitely needed for Call of Duty. Like you needed to have supply drops in this game. Otherwise, I don't think it would have been that big of a hit, because right now Advanced Warfare is a huge hit. I'm loving it with all the supply drops and the elite guns, and having my Obsidian Steed, being able to melt kids with +2 damage on the Bal 27, which is what I have on the Obsidian Steed. I mean, so does everybody else, but not everybody can have the skill it takes to get an Obsidian Steed, even though it's completely random. I think it takes a little bit of skill. Sledgehammer's kind of going to like you a lot, but more or less what I wanted to say is, how much would you guys actually pay for an elite gun? Like, I mean, maybe it's not elite. I know a lot of snipers would be willing to pay like triple digits for like a Quickbolt or like a Silver Bullet or even something like the Doctor, which a lot of people say, you know, the Doctor's good or the Doctor isn't good, or Silver Bullet's better than the Doctor, but one's for feeding and one's for trick shotting, in my opinion. Just the way the upgrades, like with the accuracy and the damage and the handling and the mobility go, it's definitely one meant for the other. But I do think that I myself, even though I do have the Obsidian Steed, you know, I got the Speakeasy, I do have the Doctor, even though I don't really need it. I'm sorry to make you snipers out there jealous. I know I don't really need it, but I like to have it. You know, it's kind of cool, and I like to snipe and stuff like that. But I'd actually be willing, if I didn't have the Obsidian Steed, if I didn't have the Speakeasy or something like that, maybe, you know, I've been using the HBR3, you know, I'm using the HBR3 in this gameplay. Maybe if I wanted like the Insanity, because I don't really have one. I have this one that I believe it ups the accuracy by 2 and like minuses mobility by 1. It's not that great, but you know, it's definitely better than nothing. But if I could get like the Insanity or something like that, I'd be willing to pay a nice premium. Like I'd pay $10, $15 for the HBR3 Insanity. You know, it may sound like a lot of money to you guys, but when you upload Call of Duty videos every day, when you're playing Call of Duty multiple hours every single day, it's really not that much, because, you know, you need that HBR3 Insanity. But I've definitely heard some crazy numbers of people wanting to pay a lot of money to get a MORS Quickbolt, or a lot of money to get a Pub Stomper wanting an Obsidian Steed or something like that, or maybe even like the ASM-1 Strider. A lot of people will pay a lot of money. I think this could be a huge money maker for Activision, Call of Duty, and Sledgehammer overall, if they're willing to do it. I'm sure this is not the first time anybody's ever heard of making up a marketplace for Advanced Warfare, because now the fact that we have supply drops, I definitely think it's been something that's been running through everybody's mind. Also, speaking of going back to what I was talking about when I said, like, you know, when you want to get people something for their birthday, you want to get them the specific weapon. Maybe you want to get them a specific, you know, not even a specific weapon. Maybe you just want to get them supply drops and give them 2 or 3 supply drops and say, like, happy birthday, man, fun playing Advanced Warfare with you last night, or something like that. Maybe it's like $1 for 3 supply drops. Maybe it's $3 for 1 supply drop. Whatever the price line is, I'm sure a lot of people would pay it, because I'd be willing to pay it. I'd be doing more supply drop openings, which I have been doing on my channel, which I love doing with them, and I know you guys really like seeing them a lot, and that's what I like doing a lot. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you want to comment about what I was talking about, maybe give your own opinion and see how much you guys would pay for like a MORS Quickbolt or something like that. I'm really interested, because I personally would pay a lot if I didn't have the weapon already. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and join the Quad Squad. It's been Quadmft, and I'm Addy 5000. See you guys tomorrow.